first down. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Jackson going deep here for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. To throw again is Jackson. And this is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play fake. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right.
And one more time, here's Kirk. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Second down and goal. Murray forced out to his left. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down, the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. To throw, it's Murray. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And just shutting him off there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw it for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he is out of bounds here on the return. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count. Punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Murray. Not much there, only a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Here's Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Ertz again. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, powering his way forward. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Murray now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw, Huntley out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27 and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way.